Okay, now let's head over to the gym. Let's hope it's not too packed. It's not too crazy. Today we're a little bit more unprepared than usual. You guys already know I like to come prepared to the gym with whatever we need because the more prepared you are and everything, the more of a good day you're gonna have, to be honest. Now, you're gonna ask yourselves, Demi, what are you talking about? How are you unprepared today? Because you're there, Now, I'm not saying that it's needed all the time, but we're gonna have to be doing this workout today, this leg day. We're gonna be fucking raw dog this workout because there's barely gonna be any caffeine, any beta alanine, L-citrulline, what have you, in our system, helping us get maybe an extra rep or two, which I hope. Not saying that it always will, but it hypes you up, and if you're pretty hyped up and everything, you're gonna go hard. You're gonna go hard, but that doesn't mean that we're not gonna have anything completely. I did have a bit of a, and this is the wrong bottle. This one's empty. I did have a bit of like 10% of this blue Gatorade, and so what I decided to do was I just added half of a serving of this pink lemonade nitro surge pre-workout that we picked up the first time when we wanted to try out the pre-workout. I kind of just left some in the back behind the creatine. I was like, oh, let me just use whatever's left on here. Man, it was half of a scoop. So we're kind of riding a little bit low, but I think we'll be fine. Like I mentioned, you don't always need pre-workout. I always suggest maybe like doing it on your tougher days so that way you don't get as used to the pre-workouts and all the caffeine and everything. But I know some folks, and I know you like to take more caffeine than you should. I know I like to do it. I'd be taking around 450, sometimes 500, just kind of depending on the pre-workout. And so I know I can get out there sometimes. I've had those instances where I couldn't breathe. I know some of you who have tried certain pre-workouts know exactly what I'm talking about. You can't breathe through a set. You're gasping for air a little bit. Your heart's pounding super fast. You're sweating like you never sweated before. That type of experience with the pre-workout. So luckily we don't have those too often. It usually kind of happens maybe when we try something kind of super new or whatever, but we haven't really had to deal with that. I know some of you who've had those experiences if you've taken a little bit too much. But that's why I like to keep it around the 400, maybe 450 range. I see that's high, but I think it's a little bit more moderate. I feel like once you start getting to around the 600 mark, maybe plus, I would start to maybe evaluate that a little bit. Maybe take a little bit of a break and then kind of go back. That way your tolerance kind of dies down a little bit because you don't want to be taking too much caffeine either. I don't think that's good for us. But we have maybe just a tiny bit going on. So hopefully it helps us push a little bit more for our top set. It's what I'm hoping for. Now, today is leg day. We're doing a quad focus leg day for the folks that are new. We do 2 leg days every week. So we want to make sure that we're hitting our muscle groups twice a week. That's the most optimal. So we hit it on Monday and then we hit it again on Wednesday. No, Thursday. I stand corrected, on Thursday. There's going to be a quad focus leg day. We're going to be throwing in, I'm thinking, some Smith machine, to be honest with you guys. That's kind of how we've been kind of starting off our weeks, starting off with some Smith machine to start it off, and then we move over to some hack squat on our second leg day on Thursday. I think that might be the plan now. We don't have Jasmine here with us because she's going to a concert later on. So after the gym, we're gonna have to hurry back on, and we're gonna be taking her to a concert out in Berkeley that she's gonna be at. Let me show you guys which one it is right here. But she's gonna be at this concert, and so we're gonna be dropping her off and then picking her up after she's done. Okay, but I kind of lost track a little bit about what I was talking about, to be honest. But I think we were talking about what we were doing today. So we're gonna be starting off with some Smith machine. I'm thinking 3 sets. of Smith machine should do us pretty good damage to our quads. 3 sets of those pretty heavy, and then we move over to some leg press. So I'm thinking some leg press for one, and then finish off some calves there. Just because we already kind of have that set up, we can already set it up that way. So I think that's a good setup already. And then after that, we'll do 2 heavy sets of leg extensions. Now, let's hope that this time around for legs, we end up finding the pad. I know we found the pad yesterday when we were doing back, but I want to use it for our leg extensions so that way it gives us a little bit more range of motion, a little bit more of a stretch, which is what we're looking for. So that's what I that's what I'm planning on doing when we do the leg extensions. But hopefully we find it. Last time we didn't really get too lucky, so we'll have to see. If not, I think we'll still do some pretty good damage without the little extra extender. Now we're gonna do. I'm thinking a solid 6, maybe 7 sets of quads, and then the accessories I also count them, but I don't really count them too much. Where I'm kind of in through the day because I kind of just throw them in, But I still go hard. Just because I say I don't count them doesn't mean that I'm not going hard in them. We're still taking them to failure, and we're still going pretty heavy, but we're also going to be doing some adductors because we want to be working in the inside of our leg. We want it nice and meaty. It's also a stabilizer. So why wouldn't we exercise that section too? And then we also throw in calves, just like I've been mentioning. Don't be falling short when it comes to your accessories, man. They count. They count. And for someone, let's say, who's going to be on stage, you want to make sure you're bringing your A game in and everything is there, the whole package, and nothing's missing. So just make sure that you're throwing in your accessories when you can, and at least try to do them twice a week too. That's what I just started to do. I started to throw them into certain days that aren't as tough. Even though throwing in forms when you're doing biceps does feel a little tough sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. And also on leg day, but you kind of have to do you have to kind of do what you get, to be honest, because I really don't have too many options to start moving things around and everything. Everything just works out so well. And once you have that schedule down and everything, you can really play around with your sessions and everything, and you can really get the most out of them too. So that's pretty good. So after that, after we're done with all the accessories and everything, get a pretty good quad pump. We're gonna move over to some biceps now. I'm thinking today we might do some dumbbell work again. I think some dumbbell work to start things off. I'm thinking we're gonna do some incline dumbbell curls, and then we're gonna move over to. I'm thinking maybe a cable stack. We either do something with the bench where we do it kind of laying down a little bit, and we're doing a bicep curl, or we do a something standing. It just kind of depends on what's open. But we're gonna do a solid 6, 7 sets, and I think we'll be golden with that. As long as we're bringing in the heat, we're going in hard. Now, I was talking to someone actually a little bit about going close to failure and going to like working out closer to like 2 RIR or one sometimes or three, just kind of depends on how you're feeling. And those are just fancy terms, but it's really just how many reps in reserve do you have left for you to kind of reach failure, right? You can do another one. And so we're kind of just talking a little bit about it. And I was telling him how, for me in particular, it really worked out doing around 7 to 9 reps because that always made me feel like I was taking it to failure and just doing heavier weight, lower reps, but really making sure those reps are quality. And me and him were kind of just talking about how that's been working for both of us. And I think it's the way to go, to be honest, because a lot of the time some people kind of go in and they do a lot of fluff work where they're, let's say, doing a set of lat pull downs, and they do 12 reps, but maybe they'll go to failure on the 18th one, but they decide to stop at the 14th or whatever, right? Why even do that in general? Why not bring up the weight, make sure it's hella hard, the intensity is there now, and make sure you're getting quality reps and just take it to failure there and reach failure around 7 to 9. I think that's the path that we're going to continue on because it's been working out for us. And you can kind of take that advice as you kind of will and see how you can kind of integrate it into your routine and everything. But I think fluff work can be one of those things that can make it seem like you're working hella hard, but doesn't actually mean that that work's being done. So just take that into consideration. Now, we're pretty close to the gym. Today we have quads, biceps, like I mentioned, and we have forearms. So I don't think I'm going to be recording forearms just because the videos are already long as they are. But we are going to be taking this pre-workout a little bit late, but it's no biggie. I mean, it's not really too much of a pre-workout, to be honest with you guys. I'm going to call it more of a pick me up. I do still have my iodized salt here, so I can still get a good pump and everything, but I just won't have that caffeine, the L-citrulline, and all that good stuff. Okay, I'll see you guys at the gym. Let's see what we end up starting off with. We might just do something else. I don't know. We'll see. We're getting out of our spot earlier from the apartment. We're a little bit rushed, so we're gonna sleep up after the second warm up. Let's throw in a 45. See how that feels. I think our couch is still gonna be 2 plates. I'm trying to get comfortable with at least six reps. I think with 2 plates should be pretty good. So I think we're gonna use the bumper plates, not the bumper plates. Sorry, the ones with the handles. You guys already know those are way better. Okay, let's see how this is feeling. Let's hit for maybe 1, 2. And then I think what I'm gonna do is add a 25 and do a third warm up, and then we'll go straight into it. Let's see how this goes. Not bad. Okay. Is that 25? Before I do this next warm up, and make sure things on me. Before I do the next warm up, let's sleep up. Just already kind of have that set up. And then I'm thinking for this warm up, we're gonna do the belt. Let's do that real quick. Last warm up, and then we move up to our top set. I'm still thinking our top set is gonna be 2 plates, just because I want to get as comfortable as possible with that. And then once I feel like I get a solid 8, maybe 7 to 8, maybe I'll move up just a tiny bit. Just it has to depend. I don't want to just fucking rush up there and then get fucking hurt. But this 25 shouldn't be a problem. I think it should be fine for at least one, just to get a bit of a feeler. Great. Make sure. There we go. Okay. Let's still try the 2 plates and hope for the best. I'm really just going for as many as I can. I'm hoping at least a solid 5 to 6, just so I can be matching it to the same way we've kind of been doing. If not, I think what we're gonna do is maybe drop set a little bit, which should be fine. It just means that we're gonna have to keep tackling this challenge of getting past the 2 plates. Let's do it. Let me change the sound real quick. Just based on the first rep, I'm already gonna be able to tell whether I can even get to fucking 5. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see how this goes. Let's hope for the fucking best. Let's hope we don't bust our ass. Yeah, we're gonna have to drop after the third one. Not sure if we even get the third. Let's drop 10. And let's get at least 3 to 4 more, I hope. I said for at least 3 or more. Wasn't too bad. You know, the sorting kind of gets to me sometimes because it kind of goes down my eyes. Can't see shit. But I'm thinking for our second one, we're gonna do 35s. I'm gonna go wipe my face real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna take this off just in case it decides to focus on this instead of me. I'll put it. Okay. Now, I need at least a fucking, I don't know, 2, 3 minute fucking breather. Because if not, I'm fucking pain on you guys. That last one was something. I swear the camera doesn't give me any justice on how fucking hard this feels. Even though maybe my facial expressions. But this shit feels hella fucking hard. Holy fuck. So I'm gonna say 2 minutes. Then I'm gonna hit this bad boy for the 45 and 35. Try to get as many as I can. Hopefully 6 to 7. I think fucking worst case scenario we pause it. I think that's what we're gonna do. She would probably be smarter if I actually turn on the record button. I was about to start talking to myself once again. You guys already know I kind of have a bit of a habit of forgetting to put my mic back on, or yeah, I think forgetting to fucking put my mic back on. I've had a few videos where it was in my pocket or I put it back in my bag by accident. There's always something. Okay, we're gonna hit this bad boy for our second set now. We dropped 10 pounds on each side, so a total of 20 pounds. Which should be a pretty good drop, but not a crazy drop where it's gonna be super, super easy. I'm expecting at least 6 to 8. 6 to 8. Just kind of based on how that fucking last one went. Fucking kicking our ass. I won't even lie. All right. Let's get these fucking 6 or 7. My legs already twitching. Let's fucking up. Let's hope for the best. Fuck. Nah, I'm at the pasta there. Fuck me. Oh my god. Take a quick pause. And then I'm hopefully hit it for maybe two more. I think two more should be good. And then I think for our third set, we're gonna do 30s. There's no fucking way. I'm already fucking dying. Holy shit. I uh I wouldn't be surprised if I have a bunch of fucking red marks. Because every time we do like this, you guys already know that I pop a bunch of blood vessels. That's enough for a break. Let's hit two more and hope for the best. Two, three more. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Come on, come on. Come on. Yeah. Chin push back. There we go. Maybe one more. Okay. One more. One more. Let's get. Man, I'm hoping for at least a solid seven. I think we can do that. I think we can do a solid seven. I need to withdraw. And this is why I tell you guys, sometimes you need a bit of a pre-workout or a bit of a post-workout because you just never know, right? You never know. And let's say on a day like this, I didn't have anything. I didn't have any carbs before this. Hell, I would have fainted. There's no way. I would for sure fainted. So it's a good thing I had a big meal before this. I had some of that goat cheese with some of the crackers. She was fine. She was fire. Okay, let's hit this. Let's see how this goes. Hope for the best. So, On the other. Yeah, we'll try. Okay. We're gonna have to drop to that. There's no way. All right, let's hit it for hopefully 3 more. Already sweating like crazy. There you go. Ah, let's finish 3 more. Three more, nice and slow. Let's move on to the next one. We're done here. All right, okay. We made it over here. Now, for the leg press, I don't think we need to do more than 1 set. So we're gonna sit here for 1 heavy set of 3 plates and a 10 on each side. And then if we get lucky, we get to do some leg extensions afterwards. If not, I think we'll just start with some adductors just to prime them up a little bit. And I mean, we already got to do them either way, so might as well get those over with if the leg extension is taken. So let's try to get at least a solid 7 to 8 on this. Fucking hope for the best. Go from there. All right, let's do it. Hoping for the best here. That wasn't too bad. Okay. We're gonna stay here. We're fucking do calves now. So I'll see you guys for some leg extensions up next. I got 4 sets of calves left. I was telling you guys in the last video that we're gonna do a workout with someone that we met at the gym this week. So we're gonna maybe catch a back day. We might catch a leg day on our second leg day, just kind of depends. We'll probably coordinate through Instagram, but I wanted to let him introduce himself. Well, I'm gonna throw in one of his one of his sets in here so you guys can see. You guys can critique his form. You guys can let me know. Actually, I'll let him introduce himself after we do our first set. All right, now we're gonna start off with I think 210. I think that should be good. Now, I was originally gonna go get the pad. It's on the other side of the gym, and honestly, I'm a little bit lazy, so we're just gonna do it this way. All right, let's do it. All right, let's try to get as many as we can. All right, that's it. That's it for that one. I'm gonna let him introduce himself so you guys can see his set. So I'll let you talk for a little bit. You can tell him how long you've been working out for. Or
I've been working out for 3 years.
3 years?
Or a little over 3 years.
He's been working out for like a little bit, kind of like close to us. But I feel like we've been kind of like have the similar training styles because a lot of his stuff is also slow and controlled. So I thought we're gonna get a workout in, maybe a back day.
Back day?
I think a back day would be pretty good. He's fucking strong though.
You didn't even fucking start out already?
So it's because I already did the other ones. So
I gotta warm up.
he likes to warm up, but for me, I kind of just like to go straight into it because I feel like I already warmed up with the other one, so I think we'll be fine.
All right. Critique my form.
All right, you guys can know how his form is. There you go. Nice. Fucking solid. What do you usually work up to for your top set for these?
The same one.
Around the same?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of around the same. I think like for sure his back is fucking strong as hell because I've seen him do like 3 plates on those play loaded rows. So we need to fucking catch up. He's fucking strong. He's fucking strong.
The other day I did that one, right?
Yeah.
I did 4 and I added a 5.
Fuck.
And
That one's fucking hard, dude. I don't know what it is. Sometimes just like, it's just a fucking hard one. But it feels hella smooth, which I like.
Yeah.
I think that's what I like about it. You can really stack it.
What helped me wasn't crunch, you know, like the cable row.
Yeah.
I would always put like the long lat pull down attachment. I would grab it from where it curves. And that like movement, I've been used to it.
No, we used to do that shit all the time too with the T-bar. You know how it's kind of like
wider? You had a T-bar in you? Right?
Yeah, so you just fucking, no, we didn't have the actual like station. We just had like, I just used the fucking like attachments. You know how you can use it for lat pull down sometimes? So we would just like throw it into a row. So that way we can always do like a high row, a little bit more for like our upper back and stuff. That one was good.
Good leg day, huh?
Dude, fuck it. I fucking told you guys. Fucking leg day be fucking me up. I can hardly breathe right now too.
You don't have your water?
What, man?
A water?
Do I fucking drink the water from here? But it's been on red for a while, so I don't know. I don't know. Or I noticed, so for this one, you can kind of decide on how you want to do it. So for him, if you notice, he kind of goes a little bit more back.
Yeah.
It really depends. Honestly, I kind of like this one too because you get a little bit more of a quad extension. So that's kind of why he does it. Or sometimes if you want to do it, you can just throw it in a little pad. Just kind of depends. But let's try it his way. Fucking 210, I don't know. Let's do
the extra,
for our second one.
The extra's 5 pounds?
5 pounds, right? 5 pounds. Let's do 195. I think 195 should be good for our second one. And final one, dude. Fuck that.
I only do 2, yeah.
Yeah, same. So yeah, so we usually do like around maybe 7, 8 sets total. Probably. All right, let's do it. Forgot to take off my belt for fuck it.
One more. Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. Dude, These hurt so bad. I fucking hate leg extensions. All right. You should try the knees over toes like I was telling you. The fucking
This one, it's been getting better, but still todavía me duele.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was telling them how knees over toes, a lot of his stuff was like hella helping my knee. So I was like suggesting to him to check out some of his stuff. Cause it fucking helped my knee a lot. Okay, bye. I'm gonna do adductors, but I won't be recording those, so I'll see you guys for fucking biceps up next. I was just telling you guys how I like talking to myself. I forget to click on the record button, but let's move on to biceps. We already finished up legs. Now we need to kind of hurry up because we got to catch Jasmine so we can do some, so we can take her to her concert. So we're gonna do 3 sets of these. We're gonna start off with 30s. I think for the second one, we'll still do 30s, and then we'll move down to 25. I think that's a safe bet. Let's do that. Let's go hard. Hope for the best. Okay. That was good. Now, I don't think we're gonna get 8 on the second one. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think we're just gonna be getting 6 to 7. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So we're gonna stick to the 30s. Hopefully we get 8. I'll be happy with that. But if we get 6 to 7, I'll also be content. Now, doesn't necessarily mean I'm pretty happy. I think I'll be happy if I reach that 7. And I'll be fine with that. Now, what some people do, which kind of gives them a little bit of leeway in between the reps, is instead of doing them both hands at the same time, if you've been starting off with that, do one hand while the other one is resting a little bit, maybe like a second, maybe like a second and a half. It just gives you maybe just a tiniest bit more leverage to maybe get one more rep on each hand. And that's usually what we end up doing. Now, I'm gonna take maybe or what we end up doing sometimes, not all the time. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water. I'll see you guys for the second set. I think we gotta stick to 30s and then move down on the 30. Okay. Let's get you guys inside view now. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but my voice kind of went away. And I already have some red marks on my throat. I think it's from having to fucking not control my breathing and just kind of pushing kind of hard. I have a fucking sore throat now, so I just hope it goes away by tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna go drink some water, like I said. I'll be right back. Let's go 30s for one more. That's okay. That wasn't too bad. One more. We're for sure dropping down. from the 30s to 25 because there's no fucking way. Holy shit. I can't wait to get home and fucking eat. We have some chicken strips waiting for us. Can't fucking wait. I'm thinking some chicken strips with some rice. We'll do the trick tonight. Or maybe we just might end up doing the Kevin's coconut chicken. That might just be it too. Just kind of depends. Okay, let's grab the 25s. Let's put these 30s away. Okay, now, and I ain't even gonna move this right. And I'm just pushing it back. Whoa, there we go. Okay, let's get let's get 8. I think we can get a solid 8. We're gonna do them both hands at the same time and go from there. Let me switch the song before we start up. We need something good. Okay. Those 3 sets were good. I think we can go do some curls now. And I think we'll be set. But we're done with these inclines. We're gonna do a single arm now. We're gonna do 3 sets. I think we're gonna start with our left and just match our right. Usually how we usually do it. Let's do it. Now we're not fucking starting out with 70 kg show. Let me move the weight down. Let's go 25 pills. 25 doesn't feel too bad. Let's start with 25 on our first one. And then just based on how that one goes, we kind of move down. Just kind of depends. Put my music on. Put these downloads. How's the grinder? Can't say something right now. You guys can know my leg end is the stronger one. I don't struggle as much. Okay. Now, I could have got it maybe one more on my right or maybe 2 more if I really tried, but do I really want my right hand to be way fucking bigger than my left? Not really. So it's best to start off with your weaker hand. You just fucking match it with your strong hand. I think it'll be good. I think you'll be golden with that. For this next one, I think we're gonna move down to 20 kg. And I think that'll be good. Now, something about these retainers that I've noticed is because they're made out of a kind of a plastic. And so what happens when my mouth gets super dry, I can hardly fucking talk because my lips get stuck to the retainer. So it's not the most ideal because I'm trying to talk to some people at the gym and my lips are fucking getting stuck where I can't even fucking talk. Okay, that's the 20. We're still gonna be starting off with our left, and we're just gonna match her right after. Bitch, I'm gonna grab onto this just to stabilize me a little bit more. All right, that wasn't too bad. Let's give you guys a front view just to switch it up. I gotta hurry up and do this one. It's 5:07, and we gotta go pick up Jasmine. So we're running a little bit on time. It's a little bit more over here. There we go. I'm kind of thinking we're gonna fucking do the same way, which is 20 kg to finish it off. And I think that'll be good now. We gotta fucking hurry up and do fucking forearms and then do the pull down. So we'll see how that goes. Let's do this next one. I don't think we're gonna be able to take much of a break. It's already 5:10 almost. All right, let's get at least 6. Okay, I think that was it. Now I'm gonna go pick a corner. I'm gonna do the pose down. I think we're gonna have to skip forearms for today now. You guys already know I'm not the type that skip forearms, but I also want to make sure Jasmine gets to her event on time. So I'm gonna do the pose down real quick and then we're gonna get out of here. But today was a good fucking leg day and bicep day, so let's fucking go pose down. I need to change the battery on this thing is dying. Now, you gotta hurry up and do this. Luckily, we have some good lighting here, some good natural lighting, so I think we're gonna be able to get a good pump check. Let's hurry up and do this and see what kind of damage we did. Today was a good ass fucking day. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Even though those fucking Smith machine fucking kicked our ass, it still was a good one. Hold this back a little bit. Nice. Actually, let's go front double bicep. Take a look at the back. I can hardly breathe doing this shit. Okay. Let's get one more to the front side. And then we'll take a look at the back. But theirs are looking pretty juicy recently. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Things are looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy. All right, one more front double bicep. Then we'll take a look at the back to get out of here. Oh, okay. I think that's it. Let's go home. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. For some chest, for some triceps, and for some hamstrings. Remember, stay consistent. Don't skip your cardio. I'm gonna go take a fucking breather.